Giulia has now officially surpassed 100 days as United States champion. And it was disappointing. It was ass. It was doo doo. It was garbage. It's all of the below. Not all of the above. All below. And it sucks. I feel like Julia deserves better. I think SmackDown needs a lot of like wrestling stuff, especially for women, because this these recent weeks mostly it's just Tiffany, Nia Jax, what is it? Jade. Hoping for speedy recovery for Jade because what happened in at last week's SmackDown. Mitchin, even though she's not there. Chelsea and Julia appeared last week with Kiana James and attacking Tiffany's run and then comes to the ring and then do something not do something and do a program or just do whatever it is with with uh trying to do segment with Stephanie Faker, which is like cool. I think they kind of like want to reignite their rivalry back in NXT because I feel like if you remember the NXT matches that they had was disappointing because there's a rumor, I don't know what happened. Julia was injured at the time. So the match went like for like 5 minutes or whatever it is, and then the match and then Stephanie wins the double champion or NXT champion. I forgot. I think she's double champion. And then now we currently get that the face to face. And to me, it was like cool, but Julia's supposed to face a lot of different women in sport. I think, in my opinion, she must do, not she must do. She should have been doing open challenge. By the way, should have been do open challenge for like every single week. Should have been doing that. Instead, Sami Zayn doing it, even though not even though Sami Zayn doing a freaking great job with that open challenge. I think Julia could have do the same thing. Could have done the same thing. But no. Instead we just having a program. We did not book her at SummerSlam, which is like really I'm really disappointed. Especially at that SummerSlam, you have like 5 matches for night two. You could have had no 6 matches. You could have maybe had 7 matches in that show. And then after that, um, they're not doing do her anything. She could have just I think I forgot. Before SummerSlam, she's kind of like defended her United States champion, or I don't remember because how boring SmackDown was, how unentertaining SmackDown was because they cannot book different person. They book the same freaking person every not person every people every single goddamn week. Sammy, even no, not Sammy. Sammy's just doing open challenge, which is like fine. I think open challenge could do something great, and then put a lot of different talent in front of TV and then wrestle, just grabs. And then thank you, Sami Zayn, for just doing that. Thank you for John Cena, kind of like opening that gate for just have the championship. If you want some, come get some. And people from NXT come to WWE, not come to the WWE, come to main roster and then challenge the champion. It's like simplest thing to do. Especially they could do this for the women's stuff. Especially Julia. Julia's wrestling every single week. That's a goddamn blessing, if I'm being honest. Just let Julia showcase her talent, and then maybe she get over because how really just amazing matches that she could have brought to the main roster, especially for women, while you focusing on just Tiffany, Nijax, Jade. It's like God, so boring. And then now it's Julia surpassed 100 days. How many defenses do you think she done by now? If I'm being honest, I don't remember. I think she only done 2 or 3. That's the I think versus Michin, Zelina, and then I don't know. That's how uh unmemorable this title reign is. This is like going back to the Vince McMahon days where he doesn't know how to book the mid carder, even though Vince kind of like have like this creative idea, putting a different gimmick every single time, even though it's not like crazy. It's like crazy and stupid, but at least he's trying to prove something. And the only thing I hate about Vince is that the mid card is not always getting pushed or just getting spotlight. Right now, Triple H did the same thing with this United States champion. Yes, I wish that Chelsea Green still holding the champion. I think she could have done better holding the title for maybe a while, maybe for like 300 or a year or two. I think it would be memorable. But with this, I think she could be memorable. Just let her do grabs, and let people challenge her for the title. I think she could make fans like, oh crap, Julia did amazing things with the women's United States champion, and then she just go crazy facing her opponent, and it sucks. It is really sucks to see how talented she is and not booked in the right way. I'm happy that Kiana James get a spotlight too, but there's no chemistry right now. I don't see what's going on with this duo right now because you're not letting her talk or just having like a conversation. I think there's a conversation between two of them in backstage or any segment, but it's not like capitalized to the fullest to see Julia talk to Kiana James and Kiana James like match her uh just her talking point or promo. Even I don't know if she understands Japanese or whatever. I think Julia's like speaking English, even though it's not 100% like fluential. Fluential? Fluent, not fluential. I'm sorry, fluent. But at least act like she understand it and then match that energy would be cool. But yeah, it is what it is. They don't know how to book this title, yep, and haven't barely defended, yep. Hopefully that attack on Tiff leads to an actual feud. Yeah. And I think the thing is that I WWE is not going to do crazy things with this feud. If this leads up to that, Tiffany is going to retain and then move on. And it's not Tiffany that Julia attacks from. It's just that she just want to face Stephanie. That's her message to Stephanie. I'm going to attack you. That's it. But if Tiff take it the a route of just like that's personal if you attack me and then we having like a match between two of them, I think it will be cool. Uh Again, WWE right now is not crazy on taking a risk on talent. So Tiffany is going to retain and then move on from Julia. WWE should just have her dethrone Tiffany Strand and make Julia a double champion. After Crown Jewel, SmackDown Women's Division doesn't have the depth to have two women's champion at least until Bianca Belair returns. That would be cool. I think the wrong of this like comment is that Julia's not going to dethrone Tiffany. Tiffany is going to dethrone Julia and take the United States champion, and then just do nothing. That's it. It's this is the thing. Is I want this to happen. I really want this to happen. WWE just having a risk and let Julia win that match or just win this like crazy booking. I really wanted it. I want to believe in WWE just to take a risk and then put Julia as the double champion. But it's not going to happen. They're going to choose TV time, TV time. Who currently is just that I love Tiffany Stratton. I love what she's doing, but man, she should have just be a twinner. Because her baby face currently is just not clicking with people right now. Even though people still like loving her and supporting her, but it's not working right now. It's just sad, but it is what it is. But the only thing I want to see WWE is take risks, but it's not going to happen. In this time, she's had one title defense. I don't know if it's true, but if this true, then it's probably true. If this true, then it is what it is. It's not true, it's true. But yeah, it sucks. WWE, everybody. How many times has the title been defended? Where men's United States champion Sami Zayn defends the title every hour. Yeah, I think he already defended 4 times or 5 times. This is like crazy. By the way, they could have done that where men's and women's do open challenge every single week. Could have been fucking awesome, but no. We just have to wait on the bitch. Wait on this fucking stupid ass feud or whatever it is. And we have to call NXT's not NXT alumni. What am I going? Call NXT superstar came and shout out to Sol Ruka and Zaria. I think they could be perfect for facing Giulia at some point. But no, don't get that. We get some stupid segment, stupid trying to make a new rivalry that means nothing. For book creative, I can see do open challenge everyone like Sami Zayn. WWE, everybody. WWE just don't want to take risks. They don't want to make it simple. Because if you want to do open challenge, it's just simple. Just ask Julia who are you going to face this for this title. Like you go open challenge out there and just have reps. Ask her or say, hey, I want to face this girl or that woman or whatever. And then you go out there and then create story there. And then you don't have this like burden or any creative craziness in your back of your mind because how bloated like things are. And you have that open challenge, you just like there. That's the story, and then Julia and her opponent can create story in the ring. And then next one can create story for another day, and then the other one can create a story for another day, for the future or whatever it is. But yeah, WWE somehow ended up being worse than Zelina's. I don't get the creative. They booked the other brand's mid card so well, and exact opposite here. Yeah, because the other one it's Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is like pro women, and then one even though currently she's not feuding with anyone, but hopefully today's Raw just uh she pick or someone challenges her for the Intercontinental Champion. Um, hope I'm praying it's AJ Lee or any other like young talent they wants to face. Bailey would be cool because they never like have like singles feud for a while. I think that would be cool, but I don't know. Why is she still Women's Champion again? And when she had no title defenses or been on PLE? Oh, that Attack on Titan trend last Friday. Oh wow, cool. But what has she done since then? Nothing. Again, this 100 days has been lackluster garbage. And I love Julia. I really love Julia. She's like incredible and like lovely. Lovely. I never met the girl. Never met Julia, but she's really talented. It's just that WWE didn't see what kind of like potential. I wish she's just staying on NXT, just exploring other option in NXT instead of like in this main roster. In the main roster, she's just been doing nothing. Really, mostly nothing. And it sucks. 100 days. If I'm booking the show, 100 days. If currently she's surpassed 100 days, 100 days should be like have like 5 or 7 defenses. But at this point, 100 days, 7 defenses. I forgot when she won. After she won, she could have like open challenge for a month. That's already like seven defenses, 7 defenses. That's 30 days, right? She should have been have like 7 12 or whatever it is, but WWE didn't know shit. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Share this video. My name is Mark. Giulia has now officially surpassed 100 days as United States champion. And my honest opinion on this, it sucks. It's garbage. Poor Giulia. Poor Giulia. That's it. Goodbye.